think that a lot of the things we're seeing in the world today are giving the perfect platform for these hate mongers to gain a following and get traction.
Tonight, at a time when hate appears to have become a powerful emotion in America, we hear from a group of people who've had a lot of experience dealing with that hate.
So how are our Jewish friends and neighbors feeling these days? As part of his ongoing investigation, Confronting Hate, Chief Investigative Reporter Phil Williams wanted to hear what it is like to walk in their shoes.
Phil is back with us now, and this is just a hugely important conversation, especially right now.
Indeed it is. As part of News Channel 5's commitment to hearing your voice, we wanted to hear about their experiences. After all, most of us have no idea what it's like to need heavily armed security teams when we head to our houses of worship or when our children go to school. But for the Jewish community, that's unfortunately just a part of life. Hello, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I came to Nashville's Jewish Community Center Phil Williams, for a conversation that I knew might be difficult.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Yeah. After almost 2 years of confronting hate in Tennessee. You have a problem with Jews in general, though.
Yes, I do.
It was time. What's the difference between what's happening here and a KKK rally?
I've never been to a KKK rally.
For me to take a step back, if you believe that Hitler did kill millions of Jews, would you have a problem with that?
I don't have a problem with genocide per se.
And listen. Thank you for being here. Listen to one of the communities that sadly has far too much experience dealing with that hate. For us, this is about giving you as a community a chance to be seen, for your voices to be heard, and for us to learn from your experience. I wanted to hear their reactions not only to the neo-Nazi Goyim Defense League, who stirred up trouble on the streets of Nashville last summer.
No, right. This country belongs to Jesus.
Right.
Right.
But also to the white Christian nationalists trying to create a haven in Jackson County, who want to make Jews second-class citizens. You think Hitler was a man of God who is in paradise?
That is correct.
And to the Christian Nazi out of East Tennessee, who has gained a substantial online following among young Christian men, expressing his admiration for Adolf Hitler and refusing to condemn the Holocaust.
I couldn't watch your videos before.
Former Metro Council member Fabian Bedney immigrated from Argentina after his brother was disappeared by the Argentinian military.
I haven't been able to watch Schindler's List, for example. I mean, the whole thing about this history that we share here, it gives me PTSD. It's very hard for me to deal with.
Like Bedney, others who had watched our videos could barely contain their disgust.
But it feels ridiculous that we're even being pulled into the conversation because it doesn't really warrant a response. But unfortunately, without a response, violence happens. So, yeah.
What was the emotion that you were experiencing?
It's horrific, you know. It's anger-inducing, and it is, I mean, it's obviously disgusting. I mean,
their hatred is so deep and so irrational. It's not a matter of saying, oh, no, that's not actually true, you know. You have to confront the hate itself.
Delilah Cohn's parents were both Holocaust survivors. More recently, incidents like the 2018 mass murder at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh give these Jews pause about the future. And you're concerned about what that hate could lead to?
Absolutely. I have children. They have their names immediately would mark them as Jewish.
Rachel Goodrich was especially appalled by the arrogance of Corey Mahler.
Jews who are practicing Jews pray multiple times a day to curse Christians.
I have lots of Jewish friends. They do not curse Christians.
Well, they don't tell you they curse Christians.
Come on.
I wouldn't go into a church and say, well, this is how you're all praying. I should, you know, that's just, why would you do that? How about ask me, what do you pray for? And for them, I pray for understanding, and I pray that they can open their hearts and minds because they're so misguided.
But it's hard to take that guy seriously. I mean, he dresses like a cross between Foghorn Leghorn, Colonel Sanders, and the plantation owner from the Carol Burnett show.
Do we dismiss him because of that?
No, of course not, because, you know, as absurd as that guy is, he clearly has an audience, and we can't give up. we can't be silent. You can't be silent.
My first reaction was a lot of pain because, as bizarre as it sounds, whatever these people are saying resonates with somebody.
Rabbi Joshua Kulak serves the West End Synagogue, which was targeted for protests by the neo-Nazis.
And it might be due to ignorance, due to so much frustration with their lives that they need to look for somebody to put the blame on whatever is happening. And one way or the other, these extreme discourses find a niche of people.
For some, the activities of the Goyim Defense League were a troubling reminder of where hate can lead. When the neo-Nazis came to the West End Synagogue, Sharon Paz was inside.
It's very scary, and we're all sort of like going inward. It's like, okay, how do we protect run the school? How do we protect our students? How do we make them feel good during this time? Feel proud to be Jewish?
When I was on the bench, I received death threats in letters every week.
Retired Judge Dan Eisenstein remembers as a child the bombing of the Jewish Community Center in 1958 and the attempted bombing of the temple in 1981. So when he sat through the trial of GDL member Ryan McCann for his assault on a young Jewish man, Eisenstein felt the chill of the past.
He was asked point blank whether he wanted to kill Jews. And under oath, he had to admit that that was part of his philosophy.
And your feeling at that moment was?
Chills went up my spine. I'd never heard in my entire career somebody under oath actually admit that that's what they wanted to do.
Add to that the fallout from the Hamas October 7th attack on Israel and a war that has also divided the Jewish community. Jews now face anti-Semitism from the left. The murder of a young Jewish couple in Washington seems to have been triggered by the shooter's views on Gaza.
I feel like the last few years have given people the confidence to just be anti-Semitic. And it has given people the confidence to say whatever they want at any time, at any place, no matter who it hurts.
For Jenny Zagno, that's led to some conversations with her family that she never had to face as a young Jewish girl growing up in Nashville.
We are now having to have conversations about me not being able to wear my Star of David that was given to me as a birthday present, or my kids having to be careful who they tell they're Jewish.
People like that are trying to shut us down. It's like being forced back into a ghetto. We need to be hidden and pushed away and don't listen to us. And I can't believe that to even make that comparison, but to me it feels so real.
So that kind of stuff, you know, it eats at you.
Metro Council member Sherry Weiner knows the fear.
And when I get a phone call from my son-in-law that the temple has had a bomb threat and don't take Braden to school, that's chilling.
Even though we want to be joyous, right now we're scared and we are worried. And so I think that just needs to be said.
Felicia Inker's parents were Holocaust survivors who lost their entire families. After the war, she was born in a displaced person's camp.
In our souls, in every person's soul sitting here, we know how bad it can get. And it can get to our life.
For me, a white Christian man who's never had such worries, it was a lot to take in.
I'm not sure exactly how to process everything that I've heard tonight at this point, but I think it was an important beginning of a conversation.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Earlier this year, the Anti-Defamation League conducted a survey in which a majority of Americans expressed opposition to anti-Semitism and want more done to stop it. But when asked about 3 violent attacks on Jews here in the U.S., 24% said they were understandable.
It's some of the results there that you just mentioned, really shocking.
Yeah,
surprising.
and it's very, very personal to these people.
Of course.
Most of us just cannot understand what it's like.
That's right, but I'm just left with the word in my head right now is just sorrow. I just feel sorrow right now over all of this. Now, in the past, a lot of this anti-Semitism has come from the right, but the people you spoke with here are equally concerned about reaction on the left.
That's right. They really feel caught in the middle of how polarized our society has become. We'll take a deeper dive into the rest of the story. That's tomorrow night at 6.
Can't wait to hear more.
Reporting.
Yeah.
Thank you, Phil.